Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to day 3 of GrooveAsia's 5-day challenge. So glad that you're here with us today. We are moving on and learning so much about using Groove AI. So I'm so excited for you guys to be here. For those of y'all are here in the Zoom room, and for those that are watching streaming on YouTube. So glad that you're here. So as we continue on, I want you to introduce Nick Lacani, a passionate educator leading the charge in online learning and corporate engagement. Now, with a diverse background in community building across different fields, Nick has a remarkable journey. He really does. Now, with imagine this, he has guided Toastmasters International in UK and Ireland into the digital space during the challenge during the COVID pandemic, earning the prestigious title of Toastmasters of the Year for his dedication. But that's not all. Nick's career is filled with successes, from teaching in college to being a top-notch trainer and serving in senior technical roles, even here in GrooveAsia. So he's really been providing a lot of resources to us, and we're so glad that we have him here. Now, drawn from his wealth of experiences, Nick is a beacon of wisdom. Yes, he is. He enthusiastically teaches and mentors entrepreneurs and professionals, helping them streamline their businesses for online success. Now, his focus is on empowering individuals to effortlessly sell their digital products. And in 2024, Nick's GrooveAsia goal is ambitious, offering clear and effective training courses to propel attendees towards financial freedom. So we are glad that you are here so you could glean from his wisdom, his knowledge, and education. So let's get ready to join Nick on an exciting journey where energy, excitement, and expertise comes together. So welcome to the stage, Nick.
Thank you very much, Karen. Thank you. Welcome to everybody in the room. Welcome to those of you who are watching out there on YouTube. It could be live or it could be later on. We'll see. Now, in the room here, we've got a few people in here, including Peter and Brooks and Karen and so on. So thank you so much for coming today. What we have this week is we have a busy week, don't we? We have a busy week. Not only do we have the Groove AI 5-day challenge, I've just come off 2 or 3 hours of the Insiders Club as well, and that was absolutely amazing. One of the things that we looked at over there is we discussed, although we didn't show, how to use Groove AI or AI technologies to go and help us with our planning, with our, for example, identifying our ideal clients and marketing strategies. But good news, we are going to do that today. Let's just recap what we're doing this week. I'm going to share my screen over here, and we have Unlocking the Power of Groove AI with myself, Nick Lacani, and Peter Mongaroa. I hope I said that right, Peter. And as you can see, we've got very recent pictures. I'm doing days 1 to 3. Peter's doing GPT agents and maybe a few other things tomorrow. Let's see what sort of bag that he brings tomorrow. And we're going to do some more advanced techniques on Friday with myself. Okay. Now, in terms of day 3 for the marketing, actually, before we do that, let's just go back to look at day 2. One of the things that we did yesterday was to start thinking and getting our mind right about, for example, business plan. Who is our ideal client? Where do they hang out? What is my niche? All of those things are crucial to your business. And you can use Groove AI to help you with that. But you don't just say, dear Groove AI, can you give me a marketing plan? Can you give me a business plan? Can you identify my niche? Can you identify where my ideal clients hang out? You can't just ask that, can you? one of the things that you can do, and which we looked at yesterday, was this idea of seeding it with a certain amount of information about you, your skills, what strengths that you have in terms of running your business. Also, what you want to do in terms of running a business. What type of goods or services do you want to sell? Are they physical? Are they digital? Etc., etc. If you can actually have a paragraph or two to seed the conversation, that will then help with all the other interactions below it. And it is interactions because what I said was you are engaging with your executive team, your committee, your board, whatever you want to call it. These are your trusted advisors because you can use Groove AI to ask you questions to help you clear your mind and put things down on paper or the screen, and then it will help you organize your thoughts. That's what we looked at. That's what you should be doing if you've not done it already. Now, we're going to do something similar today. We are going to look at, for example, the marketing benefits. And if I go back to my screen slides over here, we're going to look at the benefits of using Groove AI for our marketing. We can create text for web pages and funnels. Okay. Simple copy. Design an email marketing strategy, even create your sequenced emails and so on. So we can, for example, curate social media posts depending on the social media platform that you're using. You can create a series of them. You can create you can get it to create a number of them in terms of titles and the areas that it covers, and then you can get it to build out each one of them into some sort of 5-day sequence or some sort of blog even. Yeah, so that's the other thing that we, in terms of blogs as well. Also, number 4 on here, to be able to actually create some video scripts and descriptions and summaries and so on. So there's a number of things that you can do with Groove AI here. Now, it's going to be terribly ambitious for me to try and actually go and demo each one of these 5 things. I know Mike is, I don't want to do a Magic Mike type of level of stream with something in the region of a 7-hour stream. I don't think that's going to help anybody today. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you where to start, and I want you to carry on. Is that a deal? Okay, then. Let's go. Now, in terms of what the kinds of things that we can do is we had a look at our Groove AI console, and you know how to get there, don't you? All right. Therefore, what we have over here is Groove AI. We have our dashboard, which is at the top of the list over here, projects and chat. We explained some of these items on here. Now, I was in conversation with some of the, this is in the, those of you in the Zoom room were able to ask questions after yesterday's event, and we looked at knowledge bases. Now, I know that knowledge bases are something that Mike had mentioned, probably in August, I believe, that this was going to be less relevant. Well, it really is less relevant because it's stopped working. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, so the knowledge base element is not there. That's why, I mean, to be honest with you, I've been doing this for a long time, for probably a year now, is to just set the scene for Groove AI. Okay, and so if, for example, I show you I go to my projects, 5-day challenge, and do you remember we did this yesterday? So we had a look at, for example, was it something over here? 5-day challenge, online course business. So do you remember when I actually typed in here, you are a world-class business advisor specializing in online courses and communities. I am an excellent, so he's setting the scene. and you're telling it what you want as a result. Okay, it has a frame of reference. That's the key. Otherwise, it'll just go off and find any old stuff that it knows about. Okay, and that's important. We need to set the scene, we need to set the context, and then refine our answers or refine our requests for the copy. All right. Notice on here, I am confused because I'm confused. I didn't know what was what because I've got too many things going on in my head, and so this helps me think. And I've told it that I want to do 5 different things, and then it went away. And um, these are the questions to consider for creating a business plan. Remember that? I got it to ask me questions. What questions do you have for me? Therefore, let's go and we're going to take a look at our. Here we go. Want to create a web pages and text for web pages and funnels. Okay, so over here, I'm going to go down and I'm going to say you are a highly skilled copywriter and web developer. You are helping me create a landing page for a service. What 5 questions do you need to ask in order to give me a first draft of the page copy? Okay, so here again, I'm just being very honest with it, but I'm just asking it as one of my trusted advisors. Can you hear that? Can you hear the noise? It's the, okay, it's the rain on the window above my head. It's deafening. Okay, so now look at this. What's the main goal for your landing page? Who is your target audience? What benefits? You, you get the idea. We now then say, right, answers are below. Will give enough information. Actually, Karen, is the text too small? Let me just.
If
Is
you
that
use a
better?
tab, that's a lot better.
Okay. Okay. So answers are below. So I'll put number 1. The landing page will give enough information for the visitor to be impressed and will purchase the service. Okay, very simple. Number 2, and what is this? Target audience, women aged 40 and over who want additional income or looking to have all their income from a business. Number three. So you get the idea. We're just going to go off and create this landing page. What key benefits or USPs do you want to highlight? And so, for example, with this, one of the things that I said above, I don't know whether you remember. And so it said, I want to have a community. I want to digitize, help them digitize their business. Okay. So actually, um, why don't I do this? The answers are above in previous responses. Let's see if it picks that up. So here's the landing page copy draft. I may have to zoom out of here. It's right, let's see if that's any better. Okay, that's still readable, right, Karen? Okay, make it a bit bigger.
Yeah, bigger, a
Okay,
little bigger.
is that better? Okay, fantastic. So thank you for providing context from your previous responses. Based on the info you shared, here's a tailored draft for your landing page copy. So it actually picked up the information that I actually gave it yesterday. Headline. There you go. There's the headline. There's the sub-headline. Here's the introduction. And it's asking an engaging question. Are you a woman over 30 looking for a new side income or ready to replace your full-time job with a thriving digital business? You are not alone. Join our supportive community and embark on a transformative journey that empowers you with the tools and strategies to succeed. Our program will help you earn $10,000 in just 6 months. And here I can put all your money back if I wanted to, right? So you get the idea. Now I'm getting excited about the way it's writing this copy. Okay. It's marketing. That's what it's doing. It's helping us. What you learn. And look at this. Here are the benefits of what you learn from joining. Here are the features. Here are the success stories. So here, obviously, I would put in testimonials and so on, and all that. What's the next call to action? Call to action. What's going to happen next? Join our community now. Sign up today. Do you have any? So suddenly you've got a very simple question. Help me create a landing page for my service. Sorry, there we go. You're a highly skilled copywriter and web developer. You're helping me create a landing page. What 5 questions do you need in order to ask me to get? So what I'd actually made a mistake there. I should have said, look at the information above, right? Therefore, very quickly, in fact, it probably took me twice as long as it perhaps should have. I've got some copy that I can then put into Groove and start looking at it and just making sure I go through and I'm comfortable with it. Remember, I have to decide. It doesn't decide, right? Now, one of the things that I did was that I actually got the output. Let's have a look. Include emojis in the output. And make it a little more humorous. And automatically, because one of the emojis that it loves doing is that little rocket ship, okay? And so it started putting the emojis in, which is brilliant. And I'm going to just see what the text looks like. Just bear with me 1 second while it finishes. Okay, here we go. So, you are a phenomenal woman over 40 dreaming of a side hustle that doesn't involve selling cookies at a bake sale. Maybe the tone may be a little bit too humorous. Okay, so maybe I've gone over the border. This is why we have humans controlling the output. Okay, so maybe I need to bring that back a little bit. You get the idea. Um, Maybe ready to kick the full-time job to the curb. That I like that. You're not alone. Join our squad and embark on a transformative journey. So on. So you get the idea. Look, digitize, leverage AI tools, build your community. Lots of emojis in there. Okay. Now, here's an example of a page I've done earlier. All right. Over here, let's go to. In fact, let's go to a website over here. Um, and so you can see on here that I actually went and I would just copy that directly from Groove AI. And then in Groove itself, I would just go and paste it in just like that. That's it. Very straightforward. Okay. So for example, and that's the simple way of doing it. That's the beauty of Groove using Groove AI and using it on Groove pages to go and just paste it in. It's seamless. It's very, very straightforward. Okay. I don't know what else I've got on this page. I may have some other things on other pages, but you get the idea that you can just go and create the text and then put in the bullet points or the emojis or things like that directly. And then all you need to do is to work out the size of the text and the color on your actual web page. So what you've just done there, in a matter of a few minutes, you've created a landing page for the service that you've already discussed with Groove AI when you're creating your business plan. Okay. So that's one example of using Groove AI to create copy to go and publish. Okay. Now, what we have is we have, let's go and see our slideshow again. And on here, we have design your email marketing strategy, social media posts, video scripts, and blog. Now, I did say that we actually, I know Brooks was interested in this in the blog. We did a whole 5-day challenge on blogs. So, from that point of view, I'm going to just talk around some of these subjects that we have over here. Now, one of the things, because we've gone and actually put in information about the business or the service already, further down, any prompts that you create can reference the information above, as we've proved, right? And quite simply, we're going to go and ask it to create a marketing strategy or an email marketing strategy, or we're just going to go off and do that very simply. And I would do it the same way as I've just done with that landing page. Now, the video scripts, descriptions and summaries, and again, are the same. So, for example, let me just take a couple of those examples on there. And here we go. Um, so, what information um, added to the information above do you need from me in order to create an outline email marketing strategy? Okay, so he's asking me whether I've got a list. What methods am I going to go and use to add people onto the list using lead magnets or sign-up forms? What are the goals for the email marketing? Contents and types of frequency, etc., etc. Target audience, call to. There's a lot. There's questions there. Again, remember, um, this is your trusted advisor who's experienced with marketing and email strategy, etc., and is asking you what you think. And this may be the first time you've sat back and thought about this as to what am I looking for? And again, from a in terms of sorting out your mindset and making clear your goals, this is invaluable for you to sit down and go through and really think about these questions. Sometimes you just got to say, look, I don't know. Leave that one blank, but fill in as many answers as you can. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to fill in 2 or 3 questions quickly, and then I'm going to hit send and see what it gives us. So from here, answers. Number 1, no list, and lead magnet is a free ebook, and the goals for email marketing. Goal is to invite people to have free access to my community with a view to joining. Okay. Content types and frequency. So again, is it going to be through newsletters, promotional offers, educational contents, testimonials? What content do you want to include in your emails? So for example, I know I've got lots of testimonials, um, testimonials, the benefits of digitizing your business and what success looks like. Again, remember, whatever your whatever your responses are, they're not going to be perfect. You can go back and edit them or change them later. Target audience segmentation, and so, for example, just say not at the moment, not yet. Number 5, brand voice and tone, and so here it should be light-hearted, fun, engaging, and full of value. Okay. 6, CTA, click on the button to book a free event. Okay. So yeah, so that let's leave that for now, and then off we go. So those are the answers I gave it. Here's an outline of your email marketing strategy. So it's about to put that together for me. And remember, this is our first stab at it. You may go through 2 or 3 iterations before you are comfortable with the content. Remember, ultimately, you have to be happy with the content or the results of what you get on there. And so, right, so this is the strategy online. As you can see, it's got the primary goal in there. Secondary goal is to build awareness and about the benefits of digitizing the business. And page unresponsive. Okay, let's wait. Okay. Right. So objectives they're here. Target our audience, lead bank. So this is a plan. This is an outline plan. Okay. And look, here's email series 3 to 5, email 1, email 2, email 3, and email 4, email 5. There you go. And that's great. That's fantastic. Tone and style, call to action, tracking, and that's brilliant. So here I'm going to say, hmm. I like that. I like email 1. All right. Well, I like email 2 as well. All right. Um, Build out the full emails for emails 1 through 3. So while that's going through, again, um, build out a skeleton or an outline and then go through and be specific about, I want you to build this bit out. I want you to build this bit out. And then it'll start adding the flesh onto your plan, and it will actually be much more comprehensive than if you're staring at a blank piece of paper and spend 3 hours doing it. Okay, we're spending minutes here. That's the idea. Still, it's not about not doing any work. It's about working smarter. We're still making decisions. And I keep saying this, we're still in charge. So let's go back to our screen. And here we go. It's still busy, I guess. Right. I've got so many things open, so maybe my internet is, here we go. Right. Everybody's on Groove. Everybody's on the internet. I think the kids are streaming movies again in my house. Okay, here we go. Right. Here we go. So here's email number 1. There's the subject. Nice, nice emojis. Hi, recipient's name. Welcome to the community. So thrilled to have you here. As a special thank you for signing up, here's your free ebook. Fantastic. Click the link below, download it now, and start unlocking the secrets of turning your business digital. So obviously you amend that bit as to what the free gift is or the ebook is. And obviously you add the link in there. Remember that when you add files onto Groove, you can actually then put links into it. And it's so easy to use files that you uploaded into GrooveCM. Okay. But that's not all. We believe that every successful journey starts with support and connection. Those are really important words because look, have a think about who I'm targeting. Yeah, support, connection, invite, join, free, like-minded women coming together, share ideas, resources, encouragement. All of these words are congruent with what that particular segment or that particular target market are generally or more amenable to listen to. Okay, so join our community today. Can't wait to see you, etc., etc. So, and here's number 2. Again, more flexibility, wider reach, increased revenue. I like this. Look, have you ever wondered what it'd be like to take the business from meh to wow? I love that. Okay, it speaks to you, doesn't it? And let me tell you, going digital is the secret sauce. Fantastic. All right, you get the idea. Look, we've got emails 1 to 3 in there. And what you can do with this is obviously you can go to our GrooveCM and go through and actually go and create your marketing emails in here, right? Start putting them in there. Maybe these can be sequenced. Maybe these are you're testing with in terms of the target as to how you're going to get the emails to the people on your list if you have a list. Or maybe you don't have a list, but you're going to connect it up so that you actually have a sign-up form on your web page, and then it then triggers certain actions under the hood to then start sending a series of emails. We've covered all of this, haven't we, in previous 5-day challenges? We have. back in February, I believe it was, Groove Mail. Peter and I actually spent 5 days doing that with you. Okay, so in Groove Mail, you can go and see it. And look, there are professional email templates that are here. If you're looking for forms, they're over here, and you can actually go off and start creating your new form and then start configuring it. Okay. Now, in terms of uh, getting the copy, remember, it only takes a few minutes, and we've just shown that, to see the information, or if over a period of time, you can actually add more information and build more layers, or make the information more nuanced, and then you can get Groove AI to then give you an outline marketing plan, an outline business plan, an outline email strategy, and then even build those out as well. That way, you can actually have something that you can hang your hat on, print it off, put it up on your wall, and you can actually see that that's the structure, or that's the plan that you've set down. And that way, it will help you keep accountable and making sure you're making progress and you're heading in the right direction. That's what plans are for. That's why we think ahead. But with the tactical stuff like creating those emails, creating landing pages, it's great, isn't it? We didn't need to think of it. We can put in our own voice into it. We can then edit it, as I said. But whether it's strategy, whether it's tactics, whether it's just oh my God, my head is a mess, Groove AI can help you at all those levels. Start using it more. So, whichever tool it is you're using, use it more. But Groove AI is great because of the advantages that I think it has, with the idea that, for example, you've got projects that you work on. And, for example, with the 5-day challenge there, I know that for the online course business strategy, everything is in there. You can make it as deep as you want. Probably not, millions and millions of words, but I don't think you're going to run out of words to put in there that it can then go back and then use and help you arrange in a certain way. Okay. Now, in terms of the other items that we have on our list, let's just take a quick look. Social media posts, and launching your blog, and video scripts. Okay. Now, in terms of social media posts, okay, create a social media posting strategy. Create, is the text visible? Let me go to it again. Okay, maybe not. Bear with me. Right. Okay. I always ask for an outline first, because I want to know that the basics are in there, and then I go and expand out. An outline posting strategy for Facebook. In fact, why don't I do this? Let me just save that. Let me just cut that. What are the best 2 platforms for me to connect with my target audience? Remember, we're asking it for advice. It's our business advisor. And it says here are 2. I can't see it. Okay, it's still working away. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So it's saying Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? Because I was going to go with Facebook and Insta, right? So right now, I would say, that's interesting. Um, and I could actually ask deeper questions, especially on using LinkedIn. But what information did I give it earlier? So I'll ask those people in the room, what information did I give it as to what type of person I'm looking for that would cause Groove AI or the underlying ChatGPT large language model to say LinkedIn is a good place? What information did I give it? Can you remember? Okay, so one of the things I said was that it's for people females aged over 40 who are looking for a side income or to replace their full income. So they're looking for a full-time business. So what it's thinking is, I think, is right. Well, you have a business, so you must have something that you think it's going to come and bring in a good, a decent income for you. You may be professional, or you may have certain things that will actually fall in nicely with LinkedIn. And also, for example, if, for example, I'm in that position and I want to go and create a business, maybe I may be able to connect with people not just on Facebook but on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is I think it's less busier than the other socials, which are like Insta, Facebook, and so on. So LinkedIn is a little bit more. Um, a little less busy, especially for those people who are serious, I think. That's the information that I have. But I mean, again, I'm trying to anticipate why it's actually chosen that. But I tell you what I'll do. Why don't we ask? Well, it came from the horse's mouth. Let's go and ask the horse. Why did you choose LinkedIn? Let's ask the horse's mouth. It aligns well with your target audience of women over 40, professional focus, yeah? So credibility, authority, yeah? You get the idea. We're now asking it to justify the advice that it's giving us, all right? Content sharing, of engagement through groups. Um, what else have we got here? So can you see what we're doing? We're interrogating our advisors, right? We're having a conversation. Why did you say that? What makes you say that? Right? Also, take a look at the actual results. Then it gave 6 errors. So, professional focus, credibility and authority, targeted networking, engagement through groups. That's important. See, again, my target market is more likely to want to look for groups. Okay. Content sharing, yes, they're happy to be able to share things. Demographic alignment, so it what it's saying is it provides a strategic platform to reaching an audience that values professional development. And that is the kind of person I'm looking for. Okay. Now, you get the idea of where we're going with this. We're using it to think, discuss, brainstorm, all of those things to have clarity on what we're trying to achieve. Yes, it'll go off and do the emails for us and the landing page. We know all that. Well, Mike's been demoing this for the last 18 months or 15 months, and we know how to do that. But what we're doing is we're asking why and what. So, what platforms are good for this? Why did you choose that platform? How do you think we can achieve to get people through, connect with people through LinkedIn? Okay, there's a number of things. We're asking different questions compared to other demos that I've seen and are available, which are things like, hey, let's do this, let's type 100 emails, let's type 100 blogs, let's get, you know, yeah, I mean, Karen's saying gives more insight into what we're trying to do. Exactly, because if we as the business owner can get more insight into what we're doing, don't you think that strengthens our business? Don't you think that helps us work out what we're doing and why we're doing it? And if we understand those two things, we can then be confident into how we're doing it. That's what the point that I'm trying to make here. Groove AI is not just a simple tool. It's your trusted advisor. It's your financial director. It's your marketing director. It's your sales director. Yesterday, I talked about all of these chatbots that you can actually have in a back virtual office with, a team leader organizing your 6 copywriters and your marketing director managing all the SEO experts and web developers and keeping everybody in line. And if they need to, they can fire people, fire these bots, that kind of thing, right? But that's what he's going to get to. But you need to understand what the key things to understand first is what you're doing, why you're doing it, and that will help you understand and track where you are in your journey, where you are in the process. The better the plan, the better the tracking, then the more information you have as to where you really are. The fact that you are busy, and we've all done this. Yeah, I'm busy doing this, I'm busy doing that, I'm busy doing that. What have we actually achieved? We sometimes forget to ask that, don't we? What do we actually achieve? Well, if you can actually have an outline plan, a business plan, a marketing plan, an email strategy, a social media posting strategy, and so on, we can get part of the way there to actually understand that, yeah, this is helping us. This is helping us move the needle to get more impressions, to get more known, to put ourselves, for example, put our videos in front of more people, perhaps, to get our posts seen by more people, to get our LinkedIn articles seen by more people in LinkedIn, or whatever it is we're trying to do. But it's the thought, the mindset, the intention is where it starts from. And that's why I think this is a fantastic tool. We can do the same thing, folks, on the scripts and the blogs. I'm looking at time over here, and there isn't a lot. If you do want to talk to me about those specific areas, then please just get in touch with me on Facebook, or a lot of you have my Facebook details. Connect with me there. But one of the things, but look at what I'm trying to teach you is the format of which, how to approach each question. Say, right, I think I need this. What do you think? And literally, we're asking for a back and forth. What is the most important thing I need in terms of formalizing my business? What documents, what plans, what? Just ask it. And then it'll then give you a list. Then you can respond and say, well, actually, I don't need a financial plan. I don't need that. Or you can respond to it. Yes, I have this. Here it is. Yes, I have this. Here it is. Let it help you organize and get clarity so that you can be organized and have clarity in terms of running your business. It's your business. It's not an activity center. You don't get paid an hourly wage for sitting here doing all this work. You get paid when somebody pays you and buys your products or services or ebooks or courses or signs up to your community for the next year. Otherwise, you don't get paid. That's the investment you make. And the payoff comes when you put enough things that are the correct things one after another and start ticking them off as being done. But then tracking to see how you've done. Do you need to change anything? monitoring it. Okay. Karen, we are on a couple of minutes away from handing over to you. What I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to call it a day there. Now, one of the things that we're call it a day for my bit, that is, what I'm going to do is to let's just go to this slideshow here. Okay, so as I said, we didn't get to video scripts. It was very challenging, very ambitious as to what I actually put on that list there. But as I said, I'm happy to speak to anybody, directly either today or afterwards about these things. Now, let's see what to expect on day 4. Now, one of the things that Peter's going to do is to talk about GPT agents. Okay. Now, Peter, you're in the room. Would you like to say a few words about what you're going to do tomorrow?
Sure, Nick. Yep. So yeah, we will be going through GPT agents. I think it's a good, I guess, skill to learn, because not only can you create GPT agents for yourself for specific tasks that you might be doing. I mean, there's a ton of them on the when you explore GPTs and ChatGPT, and there's quite a few options, but I usually just create my own for specific things, because sometimes I can't find what I'm after, and I kind of know what I want the result to be. Similar to what you said before, Nick, about, you need to know what the outcome is. You got to have control of that outcome too, by the way. Don't let ChatGPT dictate how it should be, because really at the end of the day, as we all know, ChatGPT hallucinates. It makes up stuff. The more you use it, sort of like or overwork it, I should say, or work it, the more it starts to sort of slack off, and then you need to give it a little bit of nudge and say, hey, get with it. You need to actually. I'll give you a prime example. Yesterday, actually, the other day, I did a post, and I asked ChatGPT to write a post about this video. There was a vehicle in there, and it came back. It was one of our BNI members' vehicle. He's a car salesman, and it came back and said that this was a Peugeot full electric vehicle. And the BNI member told me yesterday that was actually incorrect. AI got it wrong. It's actually a Mahindra, and it's not fully electric. So there you go. I mean, but the thing is that I sort of, it was me that didn't take control of the outcome. I should have fact checked it. I left it because mainly they sell Peugeots, so I just thought that AI knew what it was talking about, but in this case it did it. So the thing is that I've actually created quite a few GPTs. I've shared some of these GPTs with people in the room here, and they do all specific tasks in terms of like if you're building up Groove pages and stuff like that. So we're going to go over how you format it, how you create the instructions, and how you can tweak the instructions to actually get the best outcome you can get. There will be times where you will have to sort of revisit it and just change a few things here and there. But so long as it's working, doing the thing that you want it to do, that's the main thing. But if it's not, I'll show you how to get back in there and just actually make a few changes. Also too as well, and I'll go through this tomorrow, is where when you go on to, say for instance, ChatGPT, it's actually got little prompt starters or conversation starters is what they call them. And so I'm going to show you how you can actually create those conversation starters, because it will automatically give you conversation starters, but you can create new ones. All right, but that's me, Nick. Otherwise, I'm going to end up talking about it in this in the next half an hour. No, yeah. So
we can just record it now and have done with it. It was fine.
No
problem.
Yeah.
No, thanks very much, Peter.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning here, so the day's just starting.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Thanks very much, Peter, and I'm looking forward to your session tomorrow. Well, that's it for me for today. Go back and review the video. Look back at some of the I'm teaching techniques this week. Okay, well, Peter is as well. We're teaching techniques, and then you have to figure out how to make it best apply in the situation that you're faced with. Having said that, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your questions. Karen, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nick, for the techniques are very important, especially when you are building your business, because it's always the little things that gets people stuck. So if you're working us through the little things, so none of us should be stuck when we're um, developing our businesses out. So see, I said businesses, so more than one. We need more than one. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'm looking forward till tomorrow when Peter's going to be joining us for our 5-day challenge. He's a wealth of information also, and he does have some awesome GPTs that he does share with people who attend. So try and be here in the room, in the Zoom room for that. You know, Peter, I'm already saying that you're going to be giving stuff away, but you know, that's just me saying that. He hasn't said that yet. Okay, so I make no promises, no guarantees. I'm just saying when you're in the room, you never know what might happen. All right. Well, I also want to tell you the things that are going on with GrooveAsia and the communities that also, we like to help you and get you going and get you thriving and the things that are coming up. So if you are not available, but if you're interested in the Breakthrough Retreat, that's going to be in just a few hours this evening. We're going to do a live preview. The Breakthrough Retreat for 2025, March of 2025, is going to be in Tokyo, Japan. And we would love to have you come with us and join us at that time. It's going to be the top leaders of GrooveAsia, some of the executive people, the founders at GrooveAsia, and people here that are in the community that you'll be able to connect with. And it is a breakthrough event. So again, if you're feeling stuck or have some bottleneck happening, come to Japan. It's in March of 2025. I want to go. I'm going to be going there. So I'll be there in 2025 in Tokyo. Never been to Tokyo, so it's going to be quite an experience for me. And I am so looking forward to it. We also have later on this evening, this is East Coast USA time, guys, here on the right-hand corner. So if you need to put it on your time, like Peter said, he's in New Zealand. It's first thing in the morning where he is. But he also has the GLU with Groove Cart if you want to learn more about e-commerce. And we're going to continue on with the 5-day challenge and the group coaching that Nick leads tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And if you're in Singapore, Malaysia, it's going to be 10 p.m. on Thursday. And we're going to continue on. I do want to bring attention to the Accelerate Your Business using TikTok, which is going to be next week on Tuesday. So Accelerate Your Business with TikTok. That is a free event. If you want to learn how to do that, come to that at that time. Well, that ends it for us here today. We're looking forward till tomorrow and hope to see you tomorrow and be here into the Zoom room. So for those that are here in the Zoom room, you can't stay, have any specific questions that you want to ask, you can do that. Otherwise, we'll be back after this very brief intermission. So one moment here, and then we will finish it off and see everyone again tomorrow.
You gotta get into the groove. Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.